there. Hi, Leos. How are you? How are my loves doing? Leos, I hope that you're shining very bright and that you're just enjoying your lives and having a really good time. I think that's the vibe that we need to be calling in for you. We're going to be taking a look at your money stories today, your business stories today. We're going to find out what's going on with its finances, okay? So let's take a look and see what we've got. We're going to start with our entrepreneurs. Ooh, that card came out nice and fast. Let's see what we got. Ooh, King of Wands, you're in your bag. I love this for you, Leos. I love this for you. Such good energy for you. You have left behind a situation that was not it for you. It's not a good match for you. And it might have been fine. Oh, yeah. No, never mind. It was not fine. That partnership has come to an ending. Okay. That creative route that you were taking, you were like, actually, I'm not here for it. I do not want to accept this deal, or I'm not going to renew my contract if you were doing some contract work. You are like, I am going for the bag. I'm going all in. I'm tapping into my Empress energy, to the fire of the Empress energy. I'm like very into the fire of Empress energy now. Of being able to create and to channel that creative flow and to be able to create new things from it. And you're very excited about that. You're taking, not only are you going to be tapping into, we have 3 and 6, not only are you going to be tapping into the Empress energy, you have the Lover's energy. You're taking your own route. So if you perhaps hadn't stepped out on your own yet and created your own business, if you were still kind of working with someone else or for someone else, you're like, no, I can do this. I can do this. You're figuring out your own role. You're figuring out your own path. You're doing what's best for you. It's very empowering energy for you. We have a 6 of, so we have 2 6s. So we have some beauty stuff going on, highlighted by also the Empress, which is ruled by Venus. Venus has just entered into Pisces. Libra will be going through the eclipses. So there's a lot of like revealing that's going on, a lot of exploration that's going on, a lot of fantasy and just getting into like the joy of the beauty world, of the dreams that you have, and being able to languish in that energy, while also being like, okay, no, pull these swords out because we gotta make some changes happening here. So you may be doing some looking at kind of the past and what happened with the past. And although you may be looking at the past and your memories with a fondness, there's this realization that like, I don't want to be in the same space, and I want to make sure that I am presently, in reality, looking at my connections, looking at the things that I'm going after from a realistic stance. I don't want to be naive in how I am approaching my relationships and connections and my passions right now. And it's putting you in a space where there's a choice that you'll be making. And let's see what that's looking at. Page of Cups. You're like, I'm going to go after it. I'm going to take this new cup. I'm going to take this new life. I'm going to take this new chance. I'm going to take this new connection. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to lean into it. I'm going to grow from it. It's very like beginning engagement with water energy, with energy of creation and creativity, of flow, of change, of your heart. And it's like, okay, I'm going to venture out into it. Part of it is really leaning into this identity and knowledge of who you are as the King of Wands. So when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your business, you really have to step into this role of acknowledging who you are and what you're bringing, what you're contributing, what sparks that fire within you, what gives you that creative flash, passion and flow, and not subscribing or settling for what others may be telling you. Needs to be where you put your energy, where you put your heart into it, and making the decision to take your own cup. Okay? So be strong. Do your thing. You got it, Leo. All right, let's look at Leos who work with and for others. Ooh, okay. So you may be feeling like you have not been currently victorious in something related to work or your finances. You're wanting to venture out. You're wanting to explore. You need a little bit more excitement. So we have a 7 of Cups. You need to choose a new cup. You've been invited to choose a new cup. It's time for you to maybe find your next thing. Oh, because you 2 3s and a 6. 1, you want more. You're turning your back on something in the past. You're turning your back on a connection from the past, a situation from the past. You were like, nope, actually that doesn't work for me. I'm not interested in that. That does not make me feel like I'm expanding and I'm growing. I don't feel like I can grow here. So you've turned your back on that and you're looking out. You're like, okay, well, what's next? What's my next route? What's my next choice? And so you have all these cups, you have all these things you could choose. And it's like, all right, I need to choose something. But with that, there's this feeling of like maybe loss. Maybe overthinking, maybe like, I don't want to make the same choices I made next time. I really want to make sure I'm learning from these experiences because I don't want to get my heart broken again. So you're maybe focusing on what you feel like you're an expert in. We have the Justice card in reverse. Oh, there is really something here where like somebody, whether that is at your job, whether that is like someone you work for or with, like somewhere there is something that is not functioning the way that it should be functioning. You should be experiencing victory. You should be feeling like you're growing, you're expanding, that you are like really getting the not recognition. I kind of want to say experience again, like that you're really getting the feedback, the support, the space to become the expert in your field, to really like, okay, I am hammering away. I'm working on this every day. I'm learning more. I'm doing better. I'm like, I'm just getting better at my craft every day. But there's this like feeling of just injustice that's going on. There's this feeling of just like the things that should be happening, the things that should be coming forth, like are not occurring. And so there's this feeling of stagnation. So maybe there's a promotion that you should have gotten. Maybe there's a promotion that you want. Maybe there is, credit for a project that you worked really hard on that you didn't get. Maybe your supervisor got it, or maybe somebody else on another team got it, or something like that. But there's just this feeling of like stagnation that's happening. So while you want to grow, while you want to move forward, while you're wanting to see like what's the next step for you, while you're wanting to make sure you're not making the same mistakes, like you're getting this space of like not being able to grow where you are. But don't rush into another decision. Don't rush into like pushing for that next step. There is information that still needs to come to light. There's more that you need to know about this situation. You have to change your perspective on things. And when you get that change, that insight, is when you'll know which direction to take. And part of that is going to be based on balancing out your heart and your mind. Balancing out your heart and your mind. 3 of Swords. What lessons have you experienced? What heartbreak have you experienced that you have not taken the lessons about whatever it is that came up from that, probably about when you experience injustice and it keeps you feeling stagnant? Like, why do you keep fighting for a spot or a role that the people who should be giving to you are never going to give you that? They're never going to see your talent, see what you're doing, see your expertise, and give you what you deserve from that. You're putting in the work, you're not getting what you deserve back from it. And when are you going to allow yourself to see how much that throws you out of balance? When you allow yourself to see that disconnect that's going on here, and you decide to prioritize balancing out your heart and your mind, taking that lesson and putting it into practice, that is when it'll be time for you to move. That'll be when it's time for you to go. So, okay, Leos, that's going to be it for you. So for my entrepreneurs, lean into the fire, lean into the growth, take your own path. For my folks who work with and for other people, take some time, think it through, figure out where the imbalance is. Stop trying to get approval or recognition from these people who are never going to give you. They're never going to give you back what you deserve for what you're putting in. Find that balance for yourself, and then it'll be time for you to move forward. Okay, Leos, I love you. That's going to be it. If you'd like a personal reading or a private reading, just let me know. Reach out to me if you want to work on some of these things. Get to the nitty-gritty of why you may be staying in places where you do not get the recognition that you deserve. You do not get, it's imbalanced and out of harmony. Let me know. We can take a look at it. All right, I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.